Our brave Min was once a holy knight, but fate dealt him a cruel blow, forcing him to be logged out by the demon clan. He thought it was the end, yet destiny whisked him into rebirth as Skinny Cat in this parallel world of wonders. He's now seen as Behemoth, the supreme S-rank monster, the king among four-legged beasts. From his past life, tales warn that such S-rank threats could obliterate entire nations in an epic clash. And now, our young hero has reborn as this mighty creature, though still small and powerless for now. Skinny Cat's heart swirls with unspoken emotions, amazed at becoming a behemoth against all odds. What a twist of absurdity! The scene shifts to the city, where the elf beauty Aria lives. Today, like yesterday, she prepares, changes clothes, and heads to the Adventurers Guild for her next quest. Meanwhile, the S-rank behemoth lingers in the dark dungeon depths. It's a ironic fate, transforming from a knight to a thoughtful cat, lost in reflection. After pondering it all, Min decides this new life has its joys, so he'll embrace it. Fate's hand is set, he must accept. Here, Skinny Cat faces an E-rank slime, the lowliest of monsters, leaving Min at a loss for words. So weak and exposed, it's almost laughable. Upon checking Behemoth's skills, he discovers basic abilities and tests them, opening his mouth for a sudden blast. That finishes off the foolish slime instantly. Having not eaten since birth, Skinny Cat's stomach growls with hunger. With no other choice, he licks the gooey mess to see if it's edible. Surprisingly, it tastes like jelly, quite delicious. Not only does it fill him up, but he gains the creature's skills too. He chews the rest and stows it away, so convenient. Over at Aria's side, she's boating toward a nearby labyrinth. Normally they must show their guild card for identity. The guards verify it before letting her enter. Deeper in, Min confronts a B-rank wyvern. Though related to dragons, this beast is weaker, and it ends up pierced by Skinny Cat's attack, collapsing defeated. Thus, the S-rank behemoth gains a new flight skill. Luckily, the monsters here aren't too formidable, so Skinny Cat devours them all, from insects to rocks. As long as it's a beast, Min consumes everything in his path. Even Orochimaru's manda snake falls to his jaws. Meanwhile, Aria remains unaware of the dungeon's great changes and steps in as usual. She uses a special stone to unlock the door to deeper levels. Just then, Skinny Cat stumbles upon a glowing treasure. At first glance, it's a rare find, something Min never discovered in his past life. Curious, he approaches and opens it to see. Inside lies a stunning magic crystal, though dark in it it's a trap. As Behemoth touches it, he's teleported straight to the Earth Dragon's lair. Both S-rank beings sense each other immediately. What a mismatch! The Earth Dragon is a colossal titan weighing tons, while Skinny Cat glances at himself feeling insignificant, barely 3 pounds. This fight seems hopeless. Knowing Earth Dragons fiercely guard their territory, it roars at Skinny Cat. Do you seek death by disturbing my slumber? Behemoth thinks, this life might be over already. He struggles to attack the dragon's body, but it's futile. Thankfully, his new hardening skill lessens the damage, though his legs are crippled. The Earth Dragon grudgingly respects the little cat's endurance. Surviving a dragon's claw strike is no small feat. As it prepares the final blow, Behemoth sprouts wings to escape. Before fleeing, he strikes back, leaving the dragon furious. Elsewhere, Aria reflects on why she became an adventurer. Once, a benevolent hero saved her from demons, inspiring deep admiration. Coincidentally, she wanders near where Min lies, barely clinging to life. Thinking this rebirth might end in logout, she rushes to save him. Days later, upon waking, Min finds himself in bed, wounds carefully bandaged by Aria. Treated with such care by this gentle maiden, Behemoth feels like he's in the presence of an angel. Surprisingly, she sees him as a harmless kitten, not an S-rank threat. Time passes, and with her attention, his wounds heal swiftly. Part of this is due to resting on Aria's lavish fruits daily. Even after full recovery, she continues to nurture him. In gratitude, Skinny Cat vows to see her as his master, promising to protect Aria until his last breath. Once she leaves, he secretly follows her into the dungeon. He wonders if she's safe going alone, a delicate woman with fragile strength. Though not the strongest, Aria can still handle D-rank foes. Her skill is super speed, allowing swift strikes. Suddenly, a cunning goblin appears, a mutated spell user catching her off guard. Luckily, Skinny Cat jumps in to help. Together they take it down, but she spots him, shocked at his presence. On the way back, he's rewarded with a spot on her soft pillows, pure bliss. Later, at the Adventurers Guild for a meal, a creep blocks their path. He's long-eyed Aria's charm and invites her to join his party. She refuses, but he persists, making things tense. As he tries to touch her, Behemoth bites him hard. Min can't forgive this vile gaze on his master, so he claws away. Enraged, the man draws his sword. But the eccentric guild sister Anna intervenes. She reminds everyone of the guild's no fighting rule. As a former B-rank adventurer, her word carries weight, and he backs off. They're close, so Anna advises Arya to seek help if needed. She also praises Skinny Cat's loyalty in protecting his master. This is the second time the elf is saved, so she names him Tamama. From now on, Min can proudly stay by her side as Tamama. After completing their task, Anna notes Arya's upcoming rank up, filling her with joy. In the excitement, she plays with Tamama, even touching his core spots, making him yowl. Here, Tamama realizes his master loves wine, but gets tipsy easily. He shows his displeasure, but ends up pulled into a bath with the girls. Once a proud knight, now enduring this, it's quite the humbling scene. Yet, seeing Arya's generous form, Min tosses aside his pride and hugs her. She sighs, asking Tamama if she can grow stronger. Her homeland was often attacked by demons. Back then, a hero appeared to shield the people. Arya yearns to follow that legend's path and become a sword saint. Tamama, familiar with tales of the hero Elisa, offers comforting gestures. Like whispering, "You'll achieve it." The next day they stroll together, her kind nature drawing smiles and greetings. They shop for bargains filled with simple joys. But at the guild, trouble strikes. Guzman, rejected repeatedly, harbors resentment. Spotting him, Tamama bristles with fierce resolve. Unluckily, he secured an order to eliminate Tamama. After injuring him before, even Anna can't interfere due to Guzman's ties to the Baron. Arya pleads, not wanting Tamama to die. She begs for mercy, and he pretends to be generous, proposing a duel. If she wins, the order is void. If not, she'll marry him. This is his true scheme. Others are furious but powerless. To save Tamama, Arya agrees. The duel begins at dusk, witnessed by all. Guzman is a C-rank adventurer, while Arya is only D-rank, her skills and experience clearly lacking. He allows her an ally, but no one dares challenge the Baron's connections. Seeing this, Tamama steps up with a defiant growl. Anna understands and permits him to fight alongside his master. Guzman laughs, underestimating a mere cat. Tamama vows to make him pay for threatening Arya. As the battle starts, he charges in, distracting so she can strike Guzman. Guzman mocks him, thinking it's suicide. But Tamama dodges his swing. Fearing his S-rank identity might reveal, he fights defensively as Arya unleashes her speed burst. She charges to protect him, but Guzman anticipates it, landing a kick that severely wounds her. Everyone knows her speed, so he's prepared. Tamama sees his master faltering. If they hold back, they'll lose everything. Arya refuses to give up, hurling her spear at the villain. He counters, teaching her the meaning of a real attack, leaving her on the defense. Tamama thinks one skill could end this, but Guzman shatters Arya's swords, gloating about claiming her. Seeing this, Tamama leaps into guard, activating hardening to shatter the enemy's weapon. Undeterred, he roars, sending Guzman flying. The sword hilt strikes his weak spot, delighting the crowd as justice is served. After witnessing Tamama's heroics, whispers spread. They feared his S-rank secret, but Anna and Arya call him an elemental cat, a magical being. With victory, everyone cheers the adorable hero. Yet Tamama feels a twinge of irony, as an S-rank monster being mistaken for a pet stings, especially when the elf treats him like one. Days later, he wakes on Arya's soft curves, a nightly paradise. She adores the affection, letting him nestle against her cheek. Knowing she's happy, he licks her ear. For elves, this spot is sensitive, sparking deeper affection. She craves more. Tamama is shocked his master has a playful wild side. Later, they visit Vunkan's forge, her beastkin friend from the catkin. Rumors of Tamama swirl among adventurers, so Vunkan is eager. Arya proudly introduces him as her elemental kitten. Vunkan is thrilled and wants to hug him. Tamama senses her kindness and bond with his master, so he relaxes. He lounges on her chest, comfortable though not as lavish as Arya's. For Arya, meeting Tamama feels like a dream. He thinks, that line suits me more. Never imagined touching such softness would come so easily. Vunkan asks their purpose today. If it's Arya's previous weapon order, it's not ready yet. Actually, they're here for Tamama light armor suit. Her eyes light up at the idea. They quickly measure and plan. Since he's growing, they adjust for longevity. Knowing his special abilities, Arya invites him on dungeon adventures. Of course, he swore to protect her always. That night, Vunkan works tirelessly on the armor. By morning, it's done. Given his small size, it was quick. Arya thinks he looks even cuter now. Grateful for her all-nighter, Tamama silently thanks her. The two beauties discuss Arya's dual swords. Focused on speed, she needs the lightest weapons to maximize her gifts. But lighter materials weaken the blade, making it fragile. Arya sighs, struggling to master dual swords fully. Vunkan suggests forming a temporary party to fight monsters. Seeing Arya's style firsthand might spark forging ideas. Soon, the three venture to the early levels. Vunkan is C-rank but powerful, wielding a hammer to channel her beastly strength. Tamama admits she's stronger than any tigerkin warriors. She has a skill to resist magic, absorbing flames into her hands and piercing foes. Arya is amazed. It's a derived skill for smiths. Suddenly, a lewd boar scents purity and drools, targeting them both. Arya acts, though the foe is grotesque. The boar anticipates her moves and blocks. As it strikes, Tamama shields with his diamond body. Seizing the chance, she beheads it. Though victorious, Arya feels disheartened by her weakness, despite her recent rank up. Vunkan notices the long sword hinders her. Eager for growth, she invites them deeper. Here, slimy monsters lurk, making everyone uneasy. Tamama imagines his master covered in goo and shudders. To handle these, they need smart strategies. Encouraged, Arya rallies, urging Tamama to watch. She dashes in with blinding speed, but the beast reacts quickly, striking first. With 8 arms, it's hard to approach. Tamama knows if she sticks to old patterns, victory's out of reach. Her ally joins, shattering one of Arya's swords. Undaunted, she pushes her limits, fighting evenly after lightening up. Still, weaknesses show. The beast destroys her weapon. Vunkan tosses a short dagger as replacement. With that, Arya triumphs. Tamama sees her movements have evolved. Using both hands boosts her confidence somehow. Reading the foe's patterns, she dodges effortlessly, severing arms. Sadly, slime splatters her face. Vunkan winces from outside. Hearing Arya's cries, Tamama glares, outraged at the humiliation. He charges in, finishing with a new skill, shredding the beast. Perhaps from finding the right weapon, her experience peaks, awakening her in battle. Tamama eyes the remains, tempted for skills, but the taste is foul and bitter. Luckily, he gains abilities like crossbreeding and endless slime. Arya pokes the corpse playfully, leaving the others speechless. Later, she explains choosing long swords to honor the sword saint. Though untalented, she persisted, but now, for strength, she'll adapt. Tamama supports her, knowing she'll surpass legends. Vunkan suggests going deeper, but first, rest. This safe zone, guarded by sage stones, repels sub-A rank creatures, allowing peaceful baths. The stone reminds Arya of her village's attacks. As Vunkan strips, Tamama tries to look away, but Arya calls him in. He can't resist and joins the swim with the two beauties. Arya asks about Vunkan's usual parties. She tears up, hers disbanded, and she hasn't found new allies. She warns about elemental cats' breeding traits, advising caution or Tamama might claim Arya. Though young now, who knows in heat? Expecting fear, Arya's excited instead. Tamama jokes about growing fast to claim her first. Vunkan is stunned by her boldness. Soon, they face a C-rank minotaur, nearly B-rank with its weapon. As C-rank, they must team up. Arya leads with rapid strikes, but it takes no damage. Vunkan hammers in, yet it blocks with a shield. They persist, irritating the beast. Even a bull tires from endless prods. Tamama marvels at Arya's form, unbothered by her assets at high speed. The minotaur, blinded, swings wildly. Vunkan gets cocky and is crushed, but Tamama's wild roar blasts everything away. Saved, she's enchanted. Arya pierces the beast's heart, securing victory. It's her first high-rank kill, pure joy. Vunkan sees Tamama as a strong mate, planning to ask for offspring. Back home, Anna praises their growth. Arya was once weak, now thriving. They celebrate with wine, marking task completion and a new fighting style. Arya thanks Vunkan for the invite. Smitten with the S-rank hero, she proposes an official party. Their personalities mesh. Arya's sincerity, Tamama's charm, and Vunkan's support make them unstoppable. Arya's thrilled. She's always gone solo. Tamama bridges them, fond of Vunkan. That night, sandwiched between 4 curves, he barely breathes, but it's worth it. Gazing at the river, he feels life has meaning. Suddenly, his status updates to Behemoth's second form. He'd prefer this, but exposure looms. After maturing, their days flow smoothly, bringing smiles. Today, out and about, they spot a girl being beaten. As an orphan, no one helps, but Arya intervenes, making the thugs retreat. Knowing Tamama's power, she defeats Guzman's lackey. The girl introduces herself as Lala. Learning she's homeless, Arya takes her to an orphanage, a sanctuary for troubled kids. The children know Arya and greet her warmly. Lala is welcomed. Tamama admires his master's noble heart, caring for the lost. Acknowledged. Mio sees her master as truly noble, entrusting these homeless children to the church's care, and he often visits to nurture them too. Bih grows even more determined. vowing to protect this cherished smile at any cost. A few days later, they were called by Sister Anna to the guild for some task. It turned out today was the day Arya received her new rank card, so she offered her congratulations. But the joy faded quickly, as they learned the neighboring city was facing many troubles. A surge of disappearances. Based on Sister Anna's information, the demon clan is the main culprit. This fills the trio with worry, as their bold actions hint at a deeper scheme brewing.